Alright, starting off with a 1976 Bicentennial Washington quarter. Now this quarter has an obverse die break, so we'll see that large cud there at the bottom of the coin covering up the 1976 on the front of the coin, the obverse. Now this coin is graded by NGC at a mint state 65. On the reverse of the quarter, on the opposite side of that die break, you'll see it faded out. And this coin ended up selling for over $335. You know, had it been in very poor condition, it wouldn't have sold anywhere near this price. But because it's at a mint state 65, you know, that will of course help its value. The coin grading scale goes up to 70. 70 is the best grade you can get. Now this coin here is very cool. I love these types of mint errors. 1979, very expensive quarter by the way. 1979 Washington quarter here, where the obverse has been struck through a retained staple. So you'll see the staple there going through Washington's face and coming out there by his ear, neck. That is pretty awesome. Absolutely love this mint error here. Super rare and valuable. Graded at a mint state 65 as well. This quarter sold for $660. Can you imagine finding something like that? Now here's a 1982 Washington quarter. It looks like a regular beat up Washington quarter, and it has been in circulation. It's not in the best condition at all. It's only graded at an XF45. Definitely got passed up quite a few times. However, it is a mint error. The coin design, the Washington quarter design, was actually struck onto a 5-cent planchet. So a Jefferson nickel planchet, and that's why this coin sold for a little over $90. Now, had it been in much better condition, could have sold for over 100, you know, could have sold for a lot more than 90. Here's a 1990 Washington quarter that was struck 15% off center, graded by NGC. This quarter ended up selling for $120 at auction. Now here's a 1997 D mint mark Washington quarter, graded by NGC at a mint state 64. You see here on the reverse it looks very normal, but on the obverse we see the inner copper layer of the quarter, and that's because it's missing that outer clad layer. It also does have a curved clip as well, which we'll see here on the left side of the quarter. You know, just pretty minor clip there, but it's just an extra thing added to the coin. This coin here sold for over $130. Alright, gotta get my voice back here. Now here is a 1998 Washington quarter that has been triple struck, graded at a mint state 67. Very rare and valuable mint error coin here. These, you know, double strikes and triple strikes, these are some of my favorite types of mint errors as well. Just awesome to look at. This quarter ended up selling for over $1,000 for 25 cents. Now here's the 1999 state quarter. We're gonna get more modern here as we go. State quarter that has been double struck. The second strike there is cupped, which you can clearly see in the images displayed. This coin ended up selling for over $800. Can't beat that. Now here's a 1999 state quarter that was struck 60% off center, graded at a mint state 66. This coin ended up selling for over $140 at auction. Now here's a pretty cool mint error. Now this is a 2000 New Hampshire state quarter where the reverse has a defective cladding. So the clad layer is coming off there. You see the inner copper layer of the quarter underneath the clad layer there. This coin ended up selling for over $500 at auction, graded at a mint state 63. Man, love that coin there. Now here's just a curved clip, pretty large clip there taking place on the Nevada state quarter. The coin graded at a mint state 62 sold for a little over $50. So you're not gonna make anything on that after you pay to have it graded and shipping and stuff like that. Now this next quarter here is very, very awesome. Something you always want to look out for. Inspect your coins very, very closely with your coin microscopes, because this coin sold for $780. And if you're just going through the pictures here, North Dakota state quarter, looks like a regular quarter. It's in pretty good shape, mint state 65. However, where the real value of this coin is in the dropped letter Y. So if we zoom in there on Washington's neck, you see the Y from Liberty drop there. That is what you want to look for. You can look for drop letters on Lincoln Cents as well. I have videos on those, so feel free to check those out. But this is very awesome. 2006 quarter sold for $780. Now here's the 2008 state quarter, Hawaii state quarter. This coin here has, you know, a large portion of the reverse clad layer missing. exactly 85% of it is what it is stated by PCGS. The coin grading company graded this coin at a mint state 63. And this coin sold for over $1,100 at auction. Now here's a 2014 D Mint Mark National Park quarter, graded by Annex at an AU 58. So not a very good grade, not a mint state grade, but it was struck on a centered blank planchet. This coin ended up selling for around 55 bucks. So, you know, nothing too valuable, but it's a $55 coin. Here is a 2015 quarter that sold for over $1,300, and that is because it is missing the clad layer on the obverse of the quarter. So it's graded by NGC at a mint state 64. We see the reverse looks very normal, but on the obverse we are missing that outer clad layer, and that will give it the value, over $1,300 for that coin. Now here's a different example of that taking place on the 2017 Effigy Mounds quarter here. So the obverse clad layer is missing, graded at a mint state 64. You see the reverse, very normal, obverse missing the clad layer. And that's why the coin sold for $930. Now here's something to look for on your 2018 Cumberland Island quarters. So here on the obverse of the coin looks very normal. Here on the reverse you'll see that streak going down from one side of the coin to the other, and that is a defective reverse clad layer. So pretty cool. This coin ended up selling for over $430. That's even more cool. 25 cents for 430 bucks. I'll take it all day. Now here is a coin that you know, is pretty damaged, graded at an AU 58. And it looks very normal on the front, the obverse of the quarter, but on the reverse, we're missing the clad layer again. War in the Pacific quarter here. So this coin ended up selling for $690. Nearly a $700 quarter there. Now here is a 2020 quarter, so definitely get more modern here. This is the Salt Bay National Park quarter, Salt River Bay. So it looks very normal on the reverse. On the obverse, it has been struck through a retained metal, which you can see there in like the jawline of Washington. So that is a very cool mint error. Something to always look out for because the coin sold for $180. So you can't beat that for a 2020 25-cent coin, you know. Here's a no-dated Washington quarter. We'll finish with a couple of these where it has an obverse die break over the date. You'll see that at the bottom of the coin. We refer to these as cuds. The quarter sold for around $90. So, you know, not much value there, around $100 coin, and after you pay to have it graded, you're not going to make, you know, a profit or a huge profit on something like that. Here's another no-dated Washington quarter. This is a silver coin because it was a quarter that was struck onto a silver 10-cent planchet. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 63, and this coin sold for over $490 at auction. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.